Howdy, everybody. Janice Turner, good morning to you. You lost another pound, listen to this, y'all. Janice Turner has lost 19.4 pounds since April the 3rd. Way to go, Janice. That's awesome. You are back on track. We are so proud of you. Fantastic job. Give that woman some love. That's amazing, y'all. What she can do, we can do too. Just got to, right now, enjoy her success. That's what I tell people all the time. I say, why can't I lose weight like so-and-so? Well, you will, and you can, and you probably have. But boy, life is a lot more fun when we realize Janice's success is our success and vice versa. See, the world has the script flipped. We become envious and jealous. Now, why am I saying all this? I don't know. The Holy Spirit just talks to me. We get jealous, envious. It ain't fair. But the Shibboleth group is going to be different. We're going to be different. We do what the Bible says and realize we're a part of the same body. And her success is my success. And I'm going to get up in the chariot and I'm going to ride with her and enjoy this success. And she'll do that when I'm having success. That's the way this is supposed to work. Just my 2 cents. Congratulations, Janice. Y'all notice I'm becoming enslaved again? Y'all gonna have to pray for me over these Diet Cokes. These worse things to become enslaved to, but hello, everybody. Welcome. I believe I'm on Facebook. Let me check it out. Why am I wearing hats? Okay, so I don't know how long I'll wear a hat, but Sasha got me some hats a couple of years ago, and I've been talking about my head stays raw, and it embarrasses me. I do jiu-jitsu, and my head gets sunburned, and then I go on the mats, and you use your head to grind on people, and my head looks funny, and I don't like it. So I said, well, you should wear them hats that I got you that you don't never wear. So I'm going to do it for a while. A curious question there you have. I appreciate it. Give y'all something different to look at for a while than my old bald head. Hey, everybody, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very, very much. I hope everybody's busy as a bee, cheerful as a cricket, steady as a clock, and standing on the faithful rock. Ain't Jesus good today? All right, y'all. We got a lot to cover. I sent out a text that said I would talk about processed meat. I don't even know if she's here. I don't see her, but she wanted me to talk about, one of our members would say, please cover processed meat. So I said, okay, I'll cover it. I'll cover processed meat, and we'll do that. Before we get started, let me look at the accountability report here. Uh-oh. I want to see who's journaling, who's not. Let me see here. Ooh, some of y'all been bad boys and girls. I won't call you out. By the way, sure is important to earn the fast track badge in the journal, isn't it? If you come to class, you don't have to come every day. I want you to, but you don't have to. You come to class once a week, journal, you'll get better results. I won't call out the people not journaling. I see some people that was and have quit already. Stacy Brown, 30 out of 30 days journaling. I can't name all of you. You're doing so good. Boy, I could name some names right now. I can tell too by the quit now. I need to keep this accountability report up. Yes, if y'all could only see the difference between those that are journaling their weight loss and those that ain't. such a little thing to do. Michelle's 30 out of 30 days. 30 out of 30, watched 88 videos and has lost 78.7 pounds. How about that? Awesome. We've got Leona down 79.7 pounds, journal 30 out of 30 days. Kathleen, 26.8 down, 30 out of 30 days. Joni Garrett, 45 down, journal 28 out of 30 days. Good job. I can't get to everybody, but good job. Way to go. Fantastic job, everyone. So just some quick State of the Union updates, and we'll get into our lesson on processed meat. I say it all the time. I know y'all get tired of me saying it, because some of y'all don't ever message me or anything. But my inbox is full, and here's what's happening. I'm getting the same emails in my inbox, same questions as I get in the Facebook Messenger, same questions as I get from those that Scott text. Joni, you know, don't you? You know. So let me say this, so you don't get mad, because I know how the diet devil works. Diet devil say he don't care about you. No, it's not that. I'm a human, and there's 24 hours in a day, and it is my desire to meet all of your needs as it relates to weight loss and wellness. But we have to cooperate together, because you didn't pay much to do this, and I didn't want you to pay much to do it. I want to love on you. I'm glad that you didn't pay much, because that makes me feel bad, and it make you feel bad too. But the thing is, I don't have a lot of resources to do other things that need to get done every day. We only have a couple of faithful team members. So please, before you let the devil say he don't care about you, we have live class at 10:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 10:30 a.m. Friday, and then 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. And then we do, after our little church service on Sunday, we have another Q&A. I don't know anybody else that does that. Y'all ain't getting on to me or nothing. I feel bad, okay? I cannot get to, because I have to write paragraphs. It's so much easier to come to those classes and ask questions, all right? I hate this. Why y'all don't hate it as bad as I do? I just feel so bad. I want to help everybody, but I can't do it. So you got to go to myshibboleth.com and ask Joni during the day, or send an email to info@myshibboleth.com. If you're not getting, try to get what you need from me if you feel more comfortable with me. But just know, I most likely, it's just the volume is too much and I can't do it, and I'm mad at myself. I'm really down on myself. I just can't do it, because all the other things y'all are waiting on, like the AdvoCare stuff, I can't get to it. This is State of the Union. Some would say we don't need any help. But listen, there's a lot of people that, Travis, don't worry about it. We don't need no help. You do. A lot of people, I understand that you need somebody to hold your hand and help you. And I appreciate that. That's why I'm here. And I've tried to make a way so that we could do that. You need somebody to come up alongside of you and help you with every step of the way until, we can kick those training wheels out and you can do this by yourself. I'm all about that. So these sessions, and we are, just because there's, we're adding a calendar to the inside of the website. And if somebody really feels that I alone hold the keys to answering the question, then it would be my good pleasure to book that 30-minute or hour appointment with you one-on-one, so that there's nobody else around, and it can be personalized for you. But I would have to ask you to sew into our little business. You'll see that calendar popping up on the inside of the website soon. And then you could book an appointment with me, and then I'm all yours and all ears. And we can work through whatever it is on a unique, personalized basis. Other than that, Joni and Tammy do free mentoring appointments. So you probably would like them better anyway. Okay, so that's where we're at with that. The AdvoCare things that I let y'all down on, I said that you would get them on Monday. It's Wednesday. I failed miserably at that, but they're going out this morning. Some of you have already got it. Sasha, with all she's got on her, we stayed up till about 2 o'clock in the morning, and she helped me figure out a more efficient way instead of doing one at a time to get that to y'all. She's finalizing that now. So if you purchased AdvoCare products and you're waiting on your 20 mil ebook, so to speak, hang in there because you'll get it today. If you don't get it, it's because your email went somewhere in a folder that I didn't see. So feel free to email me again, because those AdvoCare meal ideas that I sent going to set you free if you'll do them. Whole food, nothing synthetic, clean eating program along with your metabolic nutrition system. So that should be pretty awesome. Charlotte says, this morning the shares text said $39 lifetime. That's wrong. I used the share but didn't copy text. So they're not anymore. But what happened, Charlotte, everywhere it got posted, some of that stuff we haven't located yet. We will honor it, even though we're not offering that anymore. That helps us clean it up when you tell us where you got it, because we have so many hands in the cookie jar, different people coming and going on the tech team, that it probably got posted and it hadn't been seen about, because there's Sasha, Tammy, and Joni right now mainly working on that stuff. So thank you for letting us know, but we'll honor it if somebody claims it. Okay. Oh, Polly says, I love your hat. Have several colors just like it. They are unisex. I love it. Sasha got it for me. She gets me hats all the time and I don't never wear them. I thought I ought to start wearing them. Cover my old bald head. Okay, y'all. Accountability report. A lot of people in this room right now, before I go to processed meat, I've got quite a few people that have not earned their fast track badge. A couple of you are new. That's understandable, but a lot of you are not new. Some of you here for years have not earned your fast track badge. How can I help you do that? Hey, Joni, quick question. Is there a way for me to pull up the fast track test right here without me clicking on all the videos? Let me know that. I'd like to work through some of that with these people. That might be a good lesson, and we will still do the processed meat stuff. One more thing, I messed up too. I'm messing up so much. I'm spread a little thin. I'm getting it under control. Battle Buddies. I have like 10 different accounts, and I have been Battle Buddy. Y'all sent me Battle Buddy requests, and some I seen and received, and some I didn't. But nevertheless, if you sent me a Battle Buddy, I messed up because I've been journaling in the wrong account. So I'm sorry about that. It wasn't that I took my eyes off of you. I got to get my act together. I understand. We're going through a great transition and just spread a little thin. So I'm sorry that I didn't make a good Battle Buddy partner. It was totally my fault, and I don't want you to think you were overlooked. I hope the people that I failed are here listening. If not, they'll just have to be mad at me for a while. Let's see. Here's my thing. All right, let's take a look. Let me show those of you that have not earned your fast track badge, and this is going to be good for those of you that have too. I'm going to explain why. You're going to start, again, that we claim that Monday too, but that's waiting on Sasha, and Sasha's getting a center up and ready. So you've got new Shibboleth journey videos. When you finish fast track, you go to the journey. And when they start dropping, they're going to drop fast. So you want to make sure when you get through a fast track, you go through the Shibboleth journey. And ever so often, you're going to get a quiz to make sure that you're learning the journey material. today we're doing a lesson that would be in Journey. This is a little lesson, a little deeper dive than the fast track lesson. So you'll get lessons like we're going to have today, and you'll go through them, and then you'll earn your Shibboleth Journey badge, and you'll have to take short quizzes. It won't be this long because we'll do it about every 10 videos. Okay, does that make sense? We want to keep the momentum going, keep the education going, because the structure of fast track is what's healing people. Can you imagine if we have that same structure in Journey with endless short lessons that are thought-provoking and life-changing? We don't want you to think of this as a diet where you learn the meal plan and leave. How is that working out for Americans? The diet industry is huge. It ain't working out. We need a lifestyle. And I always compare it to jiu-jitsu. Y'all may not be into that, but the principles are still the same. When I was a white belt, I learned white belt stuff. But would I have stayed with jiu-jitsu if there wasn't a blue belt curriculum? No, it would have got boring. Would I have stayed with jiu-jitsu if there wasn't a purple belt curriculum? No, it would get boring. So this is more, what we're doing here is a lifestyle, and it's more art than anything else. It's art and science that's come together, and it keeps us interesting. And we're going to quit just throwing videos out there willy-nilly, and we're going to have immense structure so that you can go all the way up to black belt. Does anybody know what the badge here, what badge do you have to earn here to be a black belt? The Shibboleth Master Badge. By the way, Joni, if possible, can you grab me? Can you look in the system and see who our Shibboleth Masters are? I'm pretty sure Patricia Hurt's one of the only ones. There's a couple more, but because it's the hardest one to get. That's like having a black belt in Shibboleth. Is that kind of cool? Hey, do y'all like this? Tammy's working on something for me. We don't want to use belts and dishonor martial arts, but she's working on getting us some of those buffs. Have you ever seen a buff like on the Survivor TV show? Have you seen those? They wear them buffs. I don't know if y'all like it or not. I looked at a sash, one of those sash like the Girl Scouts. But then I thought something more practical might be more meaningful to them. But we're coming up with a martial art belt system with buffs. It's got Shibboleth on it, but you got your white, you got your different colors leading up to black. Would y'all like that? And the only way that you get them is if you earn them. Y'all like that better than the sash? Because you can't really wear a sash anywhere unless you come to one of the retreats or something. But if you had a buff that you've earned, wouldn't that be cool? You've went through enough, earned enough points and enough metabolism points and all that stuff, and enough. And then I come to class like this. I come to class and I say, today I'm awarding the purple buff to the following people. Wouldn't that be cool? Now, who's the weight loss coach and host that loves you the most? You tell me. See, Tammy, I told you. I told my wife too. They said, well, not Tammy. So I said, I don't know. She probably just don't want no more work to do. But she said, I don't know. And I said, what about a sash? And we got to talking about that. Well, probably wouldn't wear that. But the buffs, I said, that would be something they could go on their walks with and wear out. I said, I hate that I don't get to wear my rank around town with jiu-jitsu. So wouldn't it be cool? All right. So we're working on that for you, trying to keep you excited. All right. So take a look here. So here's your fast track quiz. How many? Let's go through this together and show you how easy it is to get your fast track badge. Travis, why are you talking? Y'all mean to me. Why am I talking like this? I assume you mean with an exaggerated country accent. If that's what you mean, because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I teach hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of classes. And sometimes I feel like a nut and sometimes I don't. I've taught more wellness classes. You don't believe me? Go find somebody. You go find somebody that's taught more classes than I have. I've taught tens of thousands of classes in 20 years. So sometimes I just have to be silly. That's okay, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'll try to straighten up. I will try to straighten up and I will try to talk without the slang. All right. So how many Shibboleth modes are there? 2. Perfect day holiday. Even though we have Tiger, even though we have intermittent fasting, those are types of perfect days. You're either having a perfect day or a holiday. What are the 2 Shibboleth modes? Silver and gold, weight loss and maintenance, or perfect and blow it? Actually, that's wrong. It would be perfect and blow it. That's Thrive stuff. Hey, Joni, could you change that for me? I'm glad I'm doing this. Joni, could you change that to perfect and holiday? Thank you. How many types of days are there in Shibboleth? That's redundant, isn't it? 2. What are the 2 types of days? Oh, wait a minute. I think I did this wrong. I think there's 3. Joni, check out I didn't write this one. This isn't my test. This may be Kim's. The author of it knows it best. If she means modes, weight loss mode, maintenance mode, growth mode, see if that's what she meant, and let's clarify that. I'm glad I'm doing this now. We need to clarify this stuff. More people will pass the test. Find out what she means by that. Joni, make it your priority today to get with me around 3, 4 o'clock so we can get this tidied up with a little more detail. What are the 2 types of days in Shibboleth? I'm confused about this. How many types of days are there? What are the 2 types of days? It's the same. Boy, I was expecting my test. We'll fix it. Let me know, Johnny. We're going to go over this, just you and I, later. How many holidays are you allowed in a calendar month in weight loss mode? In a calendar month, up to 6. That one's right. How many holidays are you allowed in a calendar month in maintenance mode? Up to 12. How many components are there to a perfect day? Better think about that. Better think about it. Don't overlook one. What's the 6th one? Bless the name of the Lord. That's right. What do you call all the components of a perfect day? The Shibboleth shield. What are the 5 components of a perfect day? There's 6, Joni. We got to fix that. I love Kim. Don't make her mad at me. This ain't my test. This might explain why some of y'all keep failing it. What are the don't get mad, Kim. What are the 5 components? Water, journal, combinations, portions, and timing. The last one is bless the name of the Lord. I'm sorry you're confused. I'll fix it. How many perfect days does it take to get into EFB? 2. What is the first component of the Shibboleth shield? And what is the minimum amount of water you can drink in a day to meet the requirement of this component? 64 ounces. Good. Optimally, how much water should you try to drink in one day? Perfect. 1 gallon. To meet component 2 of the Shibboleth shield, journaling, how much of what you eat in a day do you need to journal? Just your food or just your perfect meals? No, everything you put in your mouth. How many categories of food do you use in Shibboleth? 7. What is category 1? Lean protein. What is category 2? Fibrous carbs. What is category 3? Energy carbs. That's what we call them because they give energy. In the real world, they're called complex carbs. What is category 4? Protein plus fat. What is category 5? Fruit. What is category 6? Superfood. Category 7. Nasty. Shellfish. Y'all mean. Shellfish can also be used as a lean protein. Eating properly combined meals should you eat a category 3 by itself? No. In meeting the requirement for component 3 of the Shibboleth Shield, eating properly combined meals, should you eat a category 5 of fruit by itself? No. In meeting the requirements for component 3, eating properly combined meals, if you're going to eat category 3 or category 5, you must eat it with 2 other categories. Which are they? One and 2. Which of the following categories should not be eaten by itself? Energy carbs. For the most efficient fat burning potential, which category should you combine with a category 4, protein plus fat? A fibrous carb. Which of the following combinations is the proper way to combine a category 6? Getting a little harder now. 1 and 2. What is the fastest fat burning combination listed here? One, 2 plus MCT. Are meal replacements good for weight loss? Amazing if we pick them. When eating at a restaurant, you should consider all meat a category 4 protein plus fat. True or false? True. If you are eating a meal that is not properly combined, you are revving up the fat bus, can still have a perfect day, must not eat the rest of the day, will be okay. Revving up the fat bus. The requirement of component number 4, proper portions, is to eat off of what size plate? Six to 8. All right. I'm going to finish this up. I just want to make sure we didn't have much to go. Hold on. When using the 2-hand rule for proper portions, if you can still see your food outside your hands, you can still consider it a perfect meal. No. In meeting the requirements for component 5, timing, how many meals are you allowed in a day? Three. In meeting the requirement for component 5, timing, how many hours should you have between meals? 4 to 6. If you're unable to meet the exact requirements of component 5, timing, does that keep you from having a perfect day? No. That's the only, listen, timing is the only rule you can violate and still have a perfect day. In meeting the requirements for component 5, timing, should you graze between meals? I have a question. If you need to graze because you have a moment of mental weakness, can you have freebies or an approved snack? Yes. Yes. In meeting the requirements for component 5, eating properly timed meals, we have food options called freebies, extras, and snacks, but they should only be eaten in a moment of weakness. True. The only oil you can cook with on a perfect day is MCT oil. False. Which of the following statements is incorrect regarding cooking oils? Cooking in olive oil is not approved. Ghee butter has MCT properties and can be used the same way. Coconut oil does not change the nutrient value of food. This is a good question, Kim. You can use any flavor 0-calorie cooking oil or spray. Which one is incorrect? Nope. Y'all are saying using coconut oil does not change the nutrient value. It doesn't, not for the purpose of our program. That should say, Joni, doesn't change the category, and then it'll make more sense. Did you catch that, Joni? So the answer is cooking in olive oil is not approved. It is approved. What that makes all of the food on that plate a what? 4. The fat bust causes fat storage to take place, increased appetite, and it stops EFB for up to 2 days. The hormone responsible for all this is insulin. Can we control insulin with the Shibboleth Shield? Yes. Are you ready to get started in this practical, sustainable, and fun lifestyle? Yes. Here's our recommendation. Congratulations, you have completed your fast track success and earned the first badge on your journey. That's how easy it is to get it. Okay? Very simple. Now, those of you that haven't earned your fast track badge, does it seem less daunting now? Just going through the test, did you pick up on something that you thought and learn that it was wrong? Did that help? Or was you spot on every one of them? Good job, everybody. Good job. Okay, now we're going to talk processed meat. Processed meat. Let me see if she come to class. And she did. All right. So we're going to talk processed meat anyway. All right. I hope you have a notepad handy. Hey, Stacy and Arlen. Let's talk about our meat rules. Okay. First of all, I'm going to cover something that if Kim Shibboleth was here, not Kim Danke, but Kim Shibboleth, she'd have my head. Y'all remember, we missed Kim. Y'all remember Kim Obermeyer? Great person. She used to handle all this stuff for us. She used to handle food approvals. And boy, would she get hot at me. She's got a fiery little temper, that girl. I love her. She was, Joni, what did we call her? It's probably politically incorrect for me to say this in today's time, but she was the food Nazi. Yeah, she's the food Nazi. She guarded this thing. She kept our library safe for us. So she had an approval calculator that she could use. But I accidentally published it and people got hold of it and didn't know how to use it and were approving their own foods, but approving them wrong, especially processed meat. The calculator I published was for our staff. So Kim got on to me. I pulled it back, but it was too late. The cat was out of the hat. And members got mad. So we put it back. But you got to be an adult about it and use it correctly. Because if you don't know how to use it, it's not an ingenious invention. It's just formulas. And if you don't set it up right with the right prompting, it won't work. So let me log back in to the website. By the way, bear with me. While I'm seeing this new stuff popping up, let me show you this before I show you the approval calculator. Has anybody seen this yet? This booking? So this will soon be on the inside of the website, where experienced members that need one-on-one time can book it with me for a fee. If these group sessions, the free group sessions aren't enough, you can book that. But by the way, this is now on the home page. So if a new member or a prospective member, or your friend of yours, a friend of yours says, I need to know more, I'm not sure it'll work for me, all they got to do is come here. By the way, Tammy, oh, never mind. It's set up right. I'm sorry, it's set up right. All that, and you can bring your friend. You could bring your friend. I'm just asking our experienced members, if you're not paying for a consultation, because this is to help us get Shibboleth on the right tracks, okay? So if you've got a friend or a family member that's been, don't know, I've designed the perfect presentation to help them get started the right way with no strings attached, where we will assess where they are now, and we will not only assess where they are now, but tell them how long it'll take them to get to goal. We'll go over their favorite foods and give them ideas about what they'll be eating to reach those goals, so that there isn't all this mystery, because I think y'all understand, we will prevent a lot of problems if people don't join our program if they're not ready to work. Does that make sense? We have too many people join and they're dissatisfied because they didn't think they were going to have to do any work. So we're constantly refunding people. People sign up, I don't know what they expected, and they find out that they've got to come to class and watch videos, and they want their money back. So I'm trying to move to a model that you can't join our Shibboleth family if you don't consult with me first. This was part of our May 1st changes. As my family, do y'all agree with that policy? That people need to understand what they're getting themselves into first? And I think that they will have heightened satisfaction if they do join. They'll know what to expect. If y'all use this one and not the one where you pay me for time, it would really, because these blocks of time are the times that I'm earmarking where I won't be doing other things, and I'll be trying to bring people into the fold. So if you're going to come, please bring somebody with you, okay? And we'll polish this up as we go. But this, you just hit book a free session with Travis, and we can have up to 10 people in that consultation, okay? When you see this on the inside of the website, where you log in, you'll soon see it in here. And this will be for members that really feel like I have some information that would help them personalize their journey that is unique to me and them, okay? Does this all make sense? Just threw that out there before I show you the food calculator. So this is how we approve foods. if you're using it, you have to make sure that you tell the formula what you're trying to get approved. And we would appreciate it if you not use this. So I shouldn't be showing you, but people find it and use it wrong. So it's fine for me to teach you how to use it. So it doesn't matter. Every food on the Shibboleth program, whether you know it or not, has to meet strict formulas. I come up with the Shibboleth Shield. The Shibboleth Shield I created so that following those simple rules, no matter what you consume, the Shibboleth Shield is going to ensure that over time you lose weight. Formulas are right and tight. But those formulas are based on whether it's a bread, whether it's a cheese, whether it's a snack, whether it's a condiment, bacon or sausage, a maintenance snack, meat, or food or for a Tiger Day. Now listen, we do not need a formula for whole food. This is a whole food program. So any meat that's right off the bone, like steak, we know that's what category? A 4. Whole eggs, we know is a category 4. So what we're doing here is we made a way to meet people where they are, and along with the Shibboleth Shield, that list of rules, these formulas over here allow you to have processed food and they become lesser evils. Does that make sense? We would all be better to eat none of these things, but we're going to do it. So if you're going to do it, you might as well learn how to do it. So these formulas, when we're approving stuff, they're different based upon the item because we use the items different, and a lot of times they're made different. Cheese is made with starch. We have to factor that in. This system may seem like a you Harley Hick Boy program, but it's extremely sophisticated. And when we get done with the photo recognition technology, you'll get to see finally what I've worked so hard on for 20 years. The most amazing program that's ever been invented. Thank you, Lord. So here we would go meat. And we have to list the meat. So let's say I put Laura's lean. It's a meat. What type of meat? This is how sophisticated the program is. Is it processed fish? Is it processed chicken? When I say that, like if you're at the grocery store and you see a breaded chicken, see, regular chicken's whole food. That's a what category? Category 1. But what if it's in one of those packages like Gorton's fish or Mrs. Winter's chicken? Then we got to use these formulas to see if it's approved. Then you put in the nutrition label, everything from the nutrition label. So I put in it's 200 calories per serving. Total fat grams in the serving is 9. Calories from fat would be 81. Total carbs, let's say, was 5. Sugar was 2. No sugar alcohol, 0. Fiber, 0, because it's meat. What are the total protein grams? Let's say it was only 9. And then we check it. And it goes, well, your food is not approved. Sheila, I appreciate that. I really do. She said, I'm not using it. There ain't no need to. But watch this, Sheila. Now, y'all tell the truth. Y'all tell the truth. Show my wisdom. Y'all show how wise I am. Be honest now. You're in a safe place. We're not going to yell. How many of you are going to use this, even though I said it's best not to, because you're one of them people that's like, I'm independent and I'm going to use it? I know there's somebody. Oh, y'all fibbing. Sally said my sister. Ah, yeah, there's no use in approving your own foods. We do that for you, but just in case, anyway, I thought that. But does that kind of open your eyes to the underlying sophistication and how we've made something so complex very simple through the Shibboleth shield? All right, so let's take a look at meat. Let's talk about meat, ground meat, those types of things. Get my information up here. Okay, so processed meat. Processed meat is usually, when we say processed meat, we're talking about not right off the bone. We're talking about things like beef, pork, chicken. It can be even a combination and hodgepodge of meat. You could have pork and chicken ground together. Okay. Usually processed meat is going to be very high in salt. Why is it so high in salt? Curing, preservative, have to have that to preserve it. It also can have preservatives called nitrates. Nitrates are horrible for your body. When you can, you need to look for meats that do not have nitrates. Salt's okay. Nitrates, substrates of salt, I believe is what they are. Nitrates are horrible. So, like if you buy Oscar Mayer from the rack, typically that's going to have a ton of nitrates in it. But premium meats like Dietz and Watson, Boar's Head doesn't have nitrates. So choose those higher quality meats. A lot of times in ground meat, they add sugar or corn syrup, and they do that to balance out the saltiness. Like you wouldn't want to eat the meat, it would be so salty without them adding a little corn syrup. Now, this is important. Let me get my April bell. When you're eating a ground meat that's too high in fat, let's say you're not following our rules, and it's also got corn syrup in it, what happens? Fat bus. You're going to store the worst kind of fat. Don't want to do that. A lot of times they can add, to deal with this salt issue, they can add a lot of artificial flavoring systems to it. They also add a lot of things like soy to texturize it. But the thing that I want to hit today, before I run out of time, is vegetable oils that are added to animal products. And we approve some of these for our vegans. I'm about to do, can I show you what I'm about to do? Bear with me. Y'all probably get tired of me getting I get excited before it's time, and then y'all probably get frustrated with me. We got a new program coming. I'm gonna show vegans how to, plant-based and vegan folks. I'll have to call Gina Quinn. I'll finally get her in class. We got a brand new program. I told y'all we were working night and day. It's called Divine Nature's Embrace. We're gonna redefine a divine day and teach on it. It's called a 343 program. I'll explain that later. It's a spiritual detox and weight loss expedition. And we'll do a little challenge to teach how to do divine days that's plant-based. And for our growing vegan populace here, we've got vegans that are finally getting it. And see, I got on my little thing that Sasha got me. Why has it got roses in it? Because when I have a divine day, I feel pretty. Anybody else feel pretty when they eat plants during the day? Tell the truth. It's just a mental thing, right? When you eat all them plant foods, you just feel clean. And anyway, We having fun around here. Okay, so the vegans are finally getting it. Back to my topic. Veganism is good if you do it the way God would have intended it. But why is the culture promoting vegan foods? They say climate change and all this stuff. Let me tell you why they're promoting it. What does this mean? If they were promoting a vegan lifestyle, I would be all about it. They're not. These fake meats that we approve for our vegans, do you know that they are deadly? Consumed often and consistently, deadly. It's not the soy. Now, Darla, let me stay with me. I agree to an extent. Genetically modified soy is bad. Soy can be used in a beneficial way if it's not genetically modified because it slows down blood sugar elevation. Certainly, they say that soy is going to increase your estrogen levels. Well, yeah, if you're eating a lot of soy every day, yes. That's generally not a factor. That's overhyped. But it's really good if you take soy and it's not genetically modified and you combine it with things to slow down blood sugar rise. But that's another debate. But let me pull it back over here. You're right. You got to watch out for soy. But the real issue with those Impossible burgers and things like that is hydrogenated plant fats. They're deadly. Can you imagine how much emulsification, how much processing you have to do to a plant to get any fat out of it? Think about that for a minute. It's literally going through a process like you take gasoline through. And we're putting that stuff in our body. Now, if you occasionally have an Impossible burger, it's not bad at all. That's like peeing in the ocean. But if you adopt a vegan lifestyle and you buying the processed vegan stuff, where on the marketing side it says vegan, and you're not understanding the starch and the deadly plant fat combination, and you do that consistently, that's like peeing in the bathtub. It's like peeing in the bathtub. You don't want to pee in the bathtub. Pee in the ocean, but you don't want to pee in the bathtub. So be careful with eating too much fake food, especially when you are trying to live a vegan lifestyle. So I am going to teach our vegans how to eat and live a vegan lifestyle over a 10-day period of time. That is one that if God were a vegan, it's what we'd be doing. We're going to go back to the Garden of Eden before we were allowed to eat meat. You know, mankind, according to the scripture, was not allowed to eat meat until after the flood. Did y'all know that? Have you ever read that? And then we were told we could eat it. And Jesus said, watch this. This is Jesus' program. Now I get amen before we go today. I'm going to go over some more meat stuff, but this is a Jesus program. Jesus. You know what Jesus said about food while he served up some broiled fish to the disciples? Not wow, but you know what he said in the New Testament? He said, you can eat anything you want to. What goes in you don't defile you. It's what comes out of you that defiles you. You can eat anything you want to. New Testament says, as long as you don't become enslaved by it. Because here's what happens if you eat a lot of Twinkies. If I eat some Twinkies today, that goes in me. It doesn't defile me. But if I eat Twinkies every day and I end up over 300 pounds and I become a lesser version of myself because I'm unhealthy and sick, Then what? Now I'm unhealthy and sick. What's coming out of me? Woe is me. Pain, despair, and agony on me. Whoa, deep, dark depression, excessive misery. Whoa, if it weren't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Does that defile a person? To be a less joyous, healthy version of yourself? Yes. And again, Jesus said it's not what goes in, y'all, because they couldn't eat no shrimp. I'm glad God let me be born when Red Lobster was invented. You couldn't eat no shrimp. They thought if you eat the shrimp or you eat it with dirty hands, it defiles you. And he wasn't talking about passing gas. That's not what he's talking about. They were wrong. He said it's not what goes in you that's going to defile you. It's if you get enslaved by what. So if I have a glass of wine, does that defile me? It does not. You want me to give you the scripture for it? But if I drink a bottle and I'm drunk and I start cursing and wanting to fight somebody at the bar, does that defile me? So we're going to learn to do this stuff right on my watch. That's what we're going to do. All right, here's my meat thing, and then we're closing abruptly. Okay, I want to go through some of this stuff with yuns real quick so that you get it. Bye, Karen. So, with processed meat of any type, what's the category 1 rule? Has to be 96% lean or better. What's the category 4 rule? %, lean. Now, let's take a look at this right. This one's 93. See this? Can y'all see my little highlighter? Let me see if I can get a marker. Maybe this will work. Okay. So here's 93% lean. This is category 4. 93% lean, you would think that most everything in that package, 93% of it is lean meat, right? Isn't that how you would think about it? What takes up more space on your body? Fat, a pound of fat, or a pound of muscle? Pound of fat. So same principle. So even though this says 93% lean, what you're looking at here at the grocery store half this is fat. And the worse brand it is, the nastier the fat, because it comes from slaughterhouses that are unethical. They just add filler, bunch of filler fat. If you're not getting a good brand, quality meat. Then over here, you've got lean. This part's lean. The lean part has almost no propensity to be stored as fat. This is what you bought. This part is long chain triglycerides and has a high propensity to be stored as fat. So if I eat this with some corn, what's going to happen? Y'all should be amazed. Boy, I'm going to turn y'all off. I'm getting so braggadocious, but I just find the program amazing. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know how this all ever come together. It's really amazing. So if you eat this with the wrong food, you got a problem. but it is approved, and we assure through combinations you don't eat it with the wrong food. Now, for time's sake, I want to jump over to 85% lean. If something says 85% lean, you think that it's 85% of it is protein, but it's not. I don't have the right package here. So let's pretend that this good package is 85% lean, okay? Visually, when you buy 85% lean, thank you, Teresa, so are you. Only this much is protein. Right, Paulette, if it's 0 carbs, you can have it on a line or shark day. Following those rules, you could get away with it. On regular Shibboleth, only this much of that is protein. The rest of this is lard in that occasion. So think about this. See this 73, look at this one. Here's one, 350 calories. I believe this one was 85% lean. 350 calories in a serving, and 270 of them were fat. Look at this one, 73% lean. Y'all should get mad at the old diet devil, how he's influencing. This is going to blow your mind. This 73% lean one, you would think that that's got some good protein in it, right? Only this much of it, I kid you not. People say, well, it's cheaper. Well, go buy a stick of butter. Butter's cheaper. Look, all of this is lard. That's why it looks like that. Ugh, disgusting. And just so I can get leverage on you, you're probably eating slaughtered cattle fat filler from 1,000 different farms where they're unethically treating cattle. Stop it. It's awful. All right, I got to go. Did that make sense, everybody? Did this help today? I know I felt like it's all over the place. Sometimes maybe a lesson doesn't do anything but help you realize that you're not doing a diet. You literally are becoming a black belt of nutrition. You may not know the big words and all that stuff, but you'll be able, when I get done with you, you'll be able to go sit at any table with doctors and dietitians and blow their minds. You may not have the long, you may have to go do what? What's that term again? Oh, you mean them long candle wicks. Oh, what? What's that word? Glucagon, what? Oh, you mean the fat bus. You'll be able to hold your own with anybody when I get done with you. We're going to work on the buffs, Tammy. I told you. See, God tells me things. All right, y'all, I got to go. I got to go to the next appointment. We'll have an exclusive partner class tomorrow. Thank you to our new partners. We had several new partners. Joseph, we got some others. I'll mention those tomorrow. Thank y'all for all you do. Keep praying for Shibboleth. We are certainly praying for you. And y'all, please, people quit shopping with us now. We closed Kennesaw. And now people's even quit going to the myshibboleth.com store. Sasha's over there raring to go now. She's set up. Don't abandon us now. We didn't close everything. I don't know what I said. Tammy was telling me that some people thought we closed everything. No, we closed Kennesaw and we're opening St. Augustine, and the e-store has never been closed. Y'all support your little Shibboleth. Amazon don't need you. We do. No, we don't need no time. We need y'all. We need y'all. All right, y'all. I love you. Thank you for all you do. We'll talk to you again tonight at 8 p.m. Can we trust the grocery store to have meats without nitrates? Sheila, Boar's Head, you have to be brand specific. You have to go look up, do your due diligence, look at the brand. Boar's Head, unless they've changed their policy, they have no nitrates. Love y'all. Bye, everybody.